This painting is often called Victorian suspense painting, and honestly that undersells it. It is basically a hostage thriller in tights. This is And When Did You Last See Your Father? And the title itself is the interrogation. That question is the drama. A royalist father is in hiding during the English Civil War. Parliamentarian soldiers have arrived, and this boy is being asked one answer that could save his father or destroy him. And what makes the painting insane is that every figure is part of the psychological pressure. Start with the boy. He stands almost absurdly upright, polished, composed, trying to perform courage. But look closely. His hands are tense, his feet are close set. There's vulnerability beneath the defiance. He is trying very hard to look like someone who will not break, and then look at the interrogator in black. He bends toward the child, not violently, but intellectually. That is almost worse. This is coercion through calm, which feels chillingly modern. Now, the sister. People miss her, but she may be the emotional heart of the whole painting. She clings to the mother, half sheltered, half watching. And unlike the boy, she does not perform bravery. She shows fear openly, which makes her almost act as the painting's conscience. She tells you what this moment feels like. And then there's the mother. Her hands are tightly folded, almost painfully controlled. She looks as if terror has been forced into etiquette. Victorian repression at championship level. Even the domestic interior becomes part of the tragedy because war has invaded home. That is the whole emotional wound. And there's another sly detail. The boy is the brightest thing in the composition. Light isolates him morally. Everyone else darkens around him. It almost turns him into a tiny martyr before he has spoken. That is theatrical genius. Also, Victorian audiences were obsessed with debating whether he would tell. Imagine people leaving galleries arguing plot outcomes. A painting causing fandom discourse in 1878. Incredible. And my favourite thing, Yeames never gives resolution. We never hear the answer. The entire masterpiece rests in the suspended second before speech, a whole painting built out of hesitation. That is outrageous sophistication. And beneath all the historical costume drama, the question is brutal and timeless. What happens when innocence is asked to carry political loyalty? That is not a Civil War question. That is a human one, and that is why this painting keeps tightening the longer you stare at it.